Hello, this is JilliBling. How are you? Today's project is another project using Lifetime of Love. And this is a beautiful bundle, actually a beautiful product suite. And I used it on a different project earlier. And let me show you this one. Isn't that beautiful? So that was a previous video and I just love this project. But I had, you know how when you have stuff sitting, I'm sure you keep a perfectly clean desk, but I have stuff sitting out like, oh, I want to use that. Oh, I want to do it. And before you know it, I have stuff everywhere. And speaking of stuff, I had this designer paper, which is retired. It was a celebration paper. And then I had this little sparkly, gosh, I should know the names of all these, the shimmer paper. And that's in Pretty Peacock sitting right next to it. And it's like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. And then I was going through my ribbons because I have a lot of ribbons that have retired, but I love them. And it's like, I want to use that. I had all these things sitting there and then this was plopped on top of it. It's like, oh, I love it. So that's what today is all about. It's just stuff that was sitting here and it became, because the products are so pretty, it became beautifulness. So there's that one. Oh, and then the rhinestones, I colored those with pumpkin pie blends to make them look a little orange. But if you have any beautiful paper, just a piece of vellum over it will really soften it. And just beautiful products make beautiful stuff. There's that one. And then this one. So I had so much fun coloring. It's like, okay, just stop making samples. But I had to represent each of the flower colors. So as you could see, I kind of did. What's missing? What's missing? Pink, pink purple. So I want to use a new color, which is Petunia Pop. And then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Bubble Bath, Wild Wheat for the flower center, and Old Olive. And on each of these, I tried to use a different leaf color, different flower color. So this one is using Mossy Meadow with Lemon Lolly and Daffodil. This one is Peach Pie, new color, and Pumpkin Pie, and Peacock. Normally I would think Peacock is a blue-green, but look how well it matches with the Wreath. And I love that look, kind of slightly monochromatic, but just very pretty. I like how, let's do this one on the inside. And I'm just keeping it blank on the inside. When I give cards away as a gift, people are like, oh, I like the ones that are blank on the inside. I'm like, really? But there's great words. They said, but it can go for anything. Like if you do a thank you, you can write whatever you want on the inside. You're a great friend. See, this one is pretty too. This one is done similar to, that one is just the stamp. The same stamp that's right here. Let's do the leaves. Okay, so what do we have? Lifetime of Love bundle. Beautiful words, beautiful images. Gorgeously Made is about to retire. This has great dies with it. These words are great, and then that's where this word label comes from. Oh, here they are. Look at this edge. This is so pretty. I guess stuff has to retire. And then this is Lifetime of Love. That cuts out many of the images right here. Okay, we are going to do it. Let me put all these out. And I'll put the paper cut sizes, I'll show you as we go along. Then I'll hold it up at the end so you could do a screenshot. But I'll also put in my blog, which is JilliBling.com, and I'll list all the products used today. Well, other than the paper. This is that paper. Navy, I don't know what that is, but Lost Lagoon, Berry, Freesia, but this is about to go away. I have so much of this just because I love it so much, but we'll be using the Pretty Peacock. Okay, here we go. For Stampin', I'm going to start from the bottom of the card and work up. So thick white cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, and then inside, which is 5.25 by 4. Put that in. Oops, crazy driver. Oh, oh, that worked out fine. Okay, do it right. Hold diagonal corners, because then you can move it. Top corner, bottom corner, top corner, bottom corner. Nice. Same with this lovely design. Oh, that's another thing, is which direction. So the paper, the flowers, they are directional. But because you see so little of them, you could get away with doing it landscape rather than portrait. So it'll go on here like normal. I think I might try another landscape, because did you even notice that these flowers are, because they're all kind of different directions a little bit, I think you could get away with it. So I'm going to try that. We'll see. Things might change. This is for inside. Inside paper, oh, this is 5.25 by 4. Inside white is 5 by 3 3/4. Then these two papers are just scrap. So I keep all my scraps and I use them all the time. So just whatever you have that will fit your stamps. And the vellum, which I'm not going to stick down now, is 4.25 by 3. And shimmery, shimmer peacock paper is Wreath, 4 by 3. Okay. So did we go through everything? I think we did. Okay, I'm going to hold it up. Which one? This was the first one. Okay, ready for a screenshot? There we go. There it is. Okay. And I'll list all the sizes too. Okay, so let's stamp. 2 pieces. And I'm going to stamp in Memento because I'm going to color with the blends. Here's the big one. And you know, every time I use the dies to cut my flowers, I ended up going back and trimming them. I even said in my head, I should just trim them by hand. I didn't do it, but flower, flower, flower. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Oh, how's that happen? Do you see me getting dirty? I bet you it's because there's right there is a little. Oh. I was out yesterday. I didn't hardly stamp yesterday. Will that work? Yeah. It wants a little grit. There we go. How does that? Holy cow. Okay. I wonder, this is a good experiment. Your Stampin' sprayer scrubber stuff. Does that make it better? Maybe a little bit better. Smells good. I smell like roses. Okay, let's get on with this. So the dies, this die is going to cut out the wreath. Look how beautiful and delicate that is. Isn't that pretty? At first I was trying to use the arch that I used on the other one. It's like, I really like this one. Okay, and this is from old ribbon. But because I'm using olive, this might work. I have a new ribbon picked out, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we have stamped words too. Okay, let's do the words. So the words label, I want to use the word hello, this one here, and see how it's a little bit little? And this is a little bit big for this. On one of them, this one right here, same scenario. Cute words, little words, the label is too big. So what I did was cut out half of it, and then like right here, and then just trim the other half, kind of mimicking this, but it's a real random cut. So let's do that today. Okay, stamp pad. See, I think I know what it is. Does this ever happen to you? This is a brand new stamp pad. See right there, I bet you that's the culprit. See that? It's like a spider. You know, maintenance, you have to maintain things. Okay. Carry on, carry on. Hello, right in the middle. I'll clean stuff up later. Okay, and then that is gonna go right on here, and we'll kind of fancy up there the other end. And you know, the other end was kind of covered by flowers and ribbon, and I don't know that it'll be seen much, but I know. Okay, so all these things are going to be cut out and colored. Isn't that pretty? But we're going to be doing one of the flowers, just like this for the inside. So here's the hello. I have to cut the end of that. And new gems. This one will go on the inside with the greenery on either side. These are 2024, 2026 in color shimmer gems. And I know that these are pretty in pink, but I think they go very well with Petunia Pop and Bubble Bath. So I'll use those. Ooh, these would be pretty with the pumpkin pie and, well, that's in color. And peach. What is it? Peach what? Cobbler? Peach pie. Look how pretty those are. So there's littler ones and bigger ones. Okay, we'll do that at the end. Okay, this here needs to be ziggle-zaggled a bit. I should look at what this looks like. So the corner is just a hint rounded, down, out, down, just a little bit of an angle. There. What's the name of the set? It's Gorgeously Made now. Gorgeously Made. See, that'll do. So I'll put the vellum on after I get these beautifulness stuck down, because then I'll know where to put the adhesive. Adhesive always shows through on vellum. So looking at the layout of the big flower, I have it at the bottom left, bottom right. Flower facing down, flower facing up. How about, because this landscape one is here, how about this way? Oh, I like pink. And then the words, maybe they could go here with the leaf kind of drifting over. Maybe. Then this one can go flower facing in, facing in. Oh, this one has 3 flowers on it. What about the ribbon? kind of want to use the new ribbon. Oh, and I have a note about coloring stuff. This looks really pretty with it. But you know, I'm thinking maybe a green color would be better, because the color on here, everything is kind of neutral. The color on here is the flowers. Okay, when you look at that, you see flowers. Oh, the flowers are pretty. Woohoo! If I were to put this on, you would be like, oh, am I looking at the bow or am I looking at the flowers? Therefore, that does look good, huh? Well, let me try. Look how nice this is. So I have a regular bow, double, regular. Because it's so soft, I'm going with a double. But that's going to make it bigger. Isn't this color pretty? It's pinky purple. Oh, just trying to make a little one. That does look good though, huh? Well, in the comments, tell me what you think, but I think I'm going to go with the Peacock olive one. Maybe. Okay, maybe this could be kind of like the collage thing. Like all down in the bottom. You know, this might be good here. Okay, so if that's there, hello. I don't want to cover up the leaves. No, that makes it all go whoop. Kind of like that there. Okay, back to the original. Like that. Okay, I'm not going to keep looking because it'll drive me crazy. So I'm going to tell you about a hint on coloring when we color this one in just a minute. So let's build the front by dimensionals. It's hard to let it loose because it's set. Do you ever do that? Where it's like I don't want to disturb it. It's all being all pretty there. Okay, that could go there. And I know you have to lift it all up to like fully attach it to the vellum. But for now, this is a good start. This, I'm hoping it just attaches to the wreath, but we'll see. I have to be prying it up. Okay, so that's the plan. So now to attach this, okay, because it's, well, see, it's not centered on the vellum very good. Okay, here we go. I should have built it on my silicone sheet and then kind of shifted it. Okay, right in the middle. That's where it wants to be. Just a few little touches of glue, because the dimensionals and glue dots are holding it down pretty well. So I've been doing April projects, and usually I do a project, do the video, then I cut the paper for the project, then I move on to the next one. Great. What have I been doing lately? Which kind of isn't fair. I've just been doing the projects and leaving it a mess, knowing, okay, I have to go back and cut paper and do all kinds of things, but sure has been fun. I need a stamp cleaning mouse to come. Well, because I cut the edge of that, how about if it's just, oh, maybe the leaf can go over it. Well, it has dimensionals on it. I kind of like that. Okay, that's where it will be. Yeah, I need a mouse to come in and do all the cutting and then all the cleaning up. Okay, so with vellum, like if I were to put glue, any type, well, you could see through it. So you want to be careful where you put your adhesive on the back side of vellum, because you could see it. So if I put it purposely wherever I know it won't be seen, I probably don't need this much. But it's going to stick down. It kind of curls up a little bit too. Oh, I like the hello with the wreath over it. That's pretty. Okay, let's get this bow to be permanent here. Cut's really nice too. It's probably my new scissors. In December, I got a new pair of scissors, and they're just so lovely that every December, from this day forward, I'm getting me new scissors. Okay, so the outside is almost done, other than the petunia. I was going to use the pink, but the petunia is kind of nice. Or, this is Summer Splash. This is Shy Shamrock. Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop. The Splash, Summer Splash, is kind of nice because it's similar to the Peacock, where it would just look like little mini vines kind of shooting off. I might try that. Because on this one, I colored the rhinestones to match the flowers. So it looked like maybe like little baby flowers, just a little bit here and there. Okay, let's go with the green. So I'll do, I think that's clashing. Because when you look at it, it's like the wreath is one color, this is another. Okay. Back up. Isn't that funny how you put it close and you're like, yep, that's it. See, to me, this is looking more like freesia rather than petunia pop. I think this is it. Okay, so these are little pretend baby buds of flowers. That's really sweet. Okay, there we go. So for the inside, let's first start out by coloring. So when you go to color, if you're going to do just Blackberry Bliss or just Lemon Lolly, it comes in the light and the dark. That's great. If you're going to mix more than one color together, such as Petunia Pop and Bubble Bath, it's good to test them out first. For instance, the first one I did was Pumpkin Pie and Peach Pie. So I was about to set the color down to start coloring, and then I thought, well, let me see how they work. And what I found out, and you could tell this is just scrap pulled out of the garbage, Pumpkin Pie Dark, Pumpkin Pie Light, Peach Pie Dark, Peach Pie Light. So when you look at this, it's like, oh, that color, it's like, oh, you remember when you're in kindergarten, which one doesn't belong? I don't think that this one belongs, just because, yes, they go together, but then when I go to get into the peach pie, it's going backwards. I think a smoother transition would be Pumpkin Pie Dark, Peach Light. So I did the same when it came to Blackberry and Mauve. Blackberry Dark, Blackberry Light, Mauve Dark, Mauve Light. So if you pull out this one, the Blackberry Bliss Light, and I just went Blackberry Dark, Mauve Dark, Mauve Light. I think that's a smoother transition. Same with Daffodil Dark, Daffodil Light, Lemon Lolly Dark, Lemon Lolly Light. That looks like all one color to me. So I just pulled out the Daffodil Light. So trying to come up with this combination for today's project, and I have it bigger because I was running out of space. So I have Petunia, Dark, Petunia Light, and I tried putting Berry over there. They look very similar. Maybe the Berry burst is a little bit redder, but to me it wasn't enough to do anything about it. It didn't accentuate the flower. Petunia Dark, Petunia Light, Bubble Bath Dark, Bubble Bath Light. Personally, I think that's a big jump between these colors. So then I tried to make it a little bit purpler using Heather Dark, and I think that's a nice combo, but to me the flower would look muddy. So I'm going to do just these three: Petunia, Light Dark, and Bubble Bath Dark. I think, yeah. So it's good just to try it out because you think you know what you're getting into, but if you're mixing more than one color, it's good to give it a test. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. That's it. So to do the coloring, I'm going to start with, and I learned from Kathy at On Stage, or maybe it was Jillian, about coloring. If you do one petal at a time, while the ink is still a little bit wet from coloring, it will kind of automatically blend for you. So I'm doing the dark, and I'll hold this up closer in just a minute. The Petunia Light. And you don't have to take time to do lots of coloring, lots of blending, which is nice. And then Bubble Bath Dark. So I might jump forward and do, because this is such a small area, I might do maybe 2 leaves at a time. Okay, so where the bottom, where the petal comes out from the flower center, Petunia Dark, Petunia Dark. Okay. Petunia Light. And now this one, I'm going to touch the color I just did, but leave room for Bubble Bath Light. Both of these flowers, petals have like a fold over, so that will be the Bubble Bath Light. Or Bubble Bath Dark. Well, that wasn't very exciting. Let's try another one. Or let's try another 8. Maybe we could do more. Ugh. Gotta love the good sealing markers though. Okay, so let's do a bunch of them. Okay, so Petunia Dark, Petunia Dark, Petunia Dark. I'll do half of the remaining ones. And Petunia Dark. Okay. Petunia Light. Leaving room for bubble bath. Leave room for your bubble bath. How long has it been since you've had a bubble bath? It's been a long time since I have. When I was a kid, I used to do them all the time because you know, like on TV, how they show the ladies in the bubble bath and they just have bubbles everywhere and they're drinking champagne. Yeah, so I thought I needed to do a bubble bath all the time, like that, with lots of bubbles just like flowing out of the tub. Come to find out, I would get bladder infections. And this is just like a 7-8-year-old. I would get bladder infections. And the doctor said, you might need to tell your daughter, bubble baths, they're not so good for that reason. I'm like, oh. So, I haven't done bubble baths. I like the idea. I don't like the idea of a bladder infection. I haven't had a bladder infection in decades. Probably more than decades. I'm very grateful. Oh, there's a little petal down there. I don't know what got me thinking about that. Bubble bath, the word bubble bath. At first I was calling that color bubble gum. It's like, what is that thing there? I'm trying to leave room for bubble bath. Every little white uncolored spot is now going to become colored, even if it doesn't really go there. Okay, we have us a colored flower. Oh, let's do the green. Old Olive. Still kind of liking that bow. That one's pretty. Okay, so for the center, dark wild wheat. And Old Olive light. All of them. So the Old Olive, I really, when I put the Old Olive dark on there, my intent isn't to have it all blending, because I kind of want to see the streaks of the veins of the leaf. So I'll let it dry just a bit. Not enough to slow my roll, but just a bit. So I'm thinking about the inside. We're going to put those leaves on there. I'm going to use them, well, I have a little fun trick on there. Should I kind of try to incorporate some of the peacock into the leaves? Or should I stick with the green? You know, I might try peacock. Where is that one? This one here. So this one was peacock leaves, peacock wreath. Woohoo! Colored it just like we're coloring right now. Oh, well, I could tell. Because I'm thinking if I do this peacock, which will be similar to that, how does that look? What do you think? I'm not, these are so small, I'm not going to try to put multicolors. I think I'm going to do a peacock, even though that these are olive. Okay, so to do that, this is going to go right here. Memento. And same flower, right here. I get it all dirty. I don't know what's going on today. Okay, maybe at a little bit of it. No, it's gonna do it at an angle. Okay, slightly angled. I'm like, why are you stamping it there? You already colored it. Because now I know the placement. So now when I take the, and I could put a mask and do it that way, but because this one is already stamped, cut out, and colored, it could go right over the top. So it doesn't matter how funky it looks down under here. So I'm looking at this little stem, making sure it's still under the flower. So it's gonna look like it's back behind. And you're like, yeah, that looks ugly. But wait, the icing on the cake will be when I put this on with a dimensional. So this one will go here. How about like that? Yeah, that looks ugly, but it's gonna be so good. Here, let me show you ugly. Yeah. Okay, and we decided Peacock. Okay, so everything is going to go in Peacock Light. Don't you love it when you have a new marker and the tip is lovely? And I'm purposely not putting the Peacock Dark in there yet because I want it to be more of like a streak rather than all blended. You know, we're forever learning. When you hang out with other Stampin' girls, we're always learning something. No words. So you can write whatever you want. So today, Mama and Bill are off to the Panama Canal. They had this trip planned before COVID. Of course, it got canceled. Then it got rescheduled, and I forgot why it canceled again. But this is their third reservation, their third attempt. And I said to Mama, yesterday we went out, we did our nails. What do you think about the gold on there? I said, Mama, are you excited? She goes, well, I was excited the first time, and then it was canceled. And she goes, and I understand that. And then the second time, it's like, oh, good, it's finally, and I started to get excited. Then it was canceled. And she says, it's not that I'm not excited, and it's not that I expect that they're going to cancel it again. It's just mentally, I've already been on this vacation so many times. I'm like, yeah. And so she was like, yeah, and we have to figure out how to get from here to there. And she goes, I know you use that thing on your phone and the car just comes and gets you 2 minutes later. I said, oh, Lyft and Uber? She goes, yeah. She goes, but I don't think I know how to do that. So we downloaded both the apps for her, and she put in her credit card, and I said, okay, let's test it out. I'm not gonna, don't click the bottom button where you call for the car, but let's just test it out and like check out the pricing on both of them, because it might be a considerable difference in price. So you check out both of them and check out the wait times for them. And I told her, always make sure to check the license plate, because you don't want some person coming and picking you up. She's like, oh, okay. So we tested it out. We went to, I think we were at the mall, Oakway Mall, when we got our nails done. I said, okay, let's pretend like you want to go from here to the airport. So go ahead, show me how you're going to do it. And she did just fine. She got into both of them and checked how much it is. And I told her the difference in the cars. And yeah, we gave it a try, and I think she's going to be good. Wait till she shows Bill that. They'll be at the airport wanting to go to the hotel, and she'll pull it up. He'll look at her, because he has a flip phone, and he's proud of his flip phone. And she will just be the lady who knows it all. And I said, and when you're going out to dinner that night, if it's pouring down rain, I don't even know where they're flying to. I should know these things. I said, you're not walking 5 blocks in the rain. Just call an Uber or call Lyft. She goes, we could do that. I says, it's considerably less expensive than a taxi. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll get a report. She thinks the phone is just the greatest thing on earth. Okay, there we are. I'm liking this one. And their cruise, it's 2 weeks long. And then I think they're going to visit people for the other week that they're gone. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's so pretty. But I like pink and purple. Okay, I've jabbered the whole time. Here's today's project. What do you think? You like it? Which one is your favorite? Which color? I do like this. I guess it depends on what the purpose is. Okay, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button and the subscribe button. And as my darling daughter Emma told me, Mama, tell the girls to click that little bell next to subscribe, because then you're notified whenever anything is new. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.